12 grocery products that will be priceless in December. 1 Vinegar, the hidden gem of your pantry. Who would have ever thought that humble vinegar, a simple ingredient stashed away in most kitchens, could ascend to the rank of a survival staple? With the current economic climate and environmental upheavals, this scenario is more plausible than ever. Right at this very moment, agriculture reports from the European Union reveal a staggering 40% decline in grape and apple yields across Italy and France. This isn't just an ordinary crop reduction, it's an agriculture catastrophe. What does this mean for vinegar lovers across the globe? As the supply dwindles, the value of this versatile liquid is set to skyrocket. You might know vinegar as that tangy splash in your salad or the deep and rich taste in your favorite balsamic glaze. But vinegar's prowess extends far beyond the gastronomy borders. Whether it's white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, or balsamic, each serves as a powerhouse, solving problems both in the kitchen and beyond. Beyond their flavor-boosting wonders, they're indispensable for pickling, cleaning, disinfecting, and can even serve as a makeshift wound care solution when situations get dire. With fresh produce prices climbing steeply as accessibility falters, vinegar is invaluable as a natural preservative. It's crucial to maximize the lifespan of what little fresh food one might have. Economists are already noting a 15% hike in vinegar costs, and forecasts predict these prices to surge by an additional 20 to 30% before the year closes. The cause? Energy shortages across Europe are driving up the expenses of glass production, making those bottles housing the vinegar just as pricey as the liquid itself. Picture this: entering a store and finding that the cost of a single bottle of vinegar rivals or even exceeds that of a premium cut of meat. While it sounds absurd right now, this is a trajectory that seems ever more likely. If you're planned on preserving your pantry in the coming months, now is the time to act. Brands like Bragg and Heinz are household names that will soon transform into rare collectibles. As prices continue to sway upwards, even the average homemaker might find these once affordable staples slipping just out of reach. Stocking up on vinegar isn't just wise, it could soon become essential. So take a moment, look at your pantry, and consider bolstering your supply of this indispensable, multi-use commodity before it becomes an elusive luxury. Number 2, peanut butter. Gather round, peanut butter lovers, as we dive into why this creamy or crunchy delight might soon feel like a luxury rather than a staple. Peanut butter is arguably an icon of American pantries, universally adored for its irresistibly rich taste, high protein content, essential fats, and formidable nutrient profile. It's celebrated for its versatility, appearing in everything from sandwiches and smoothies to cookies and sauté sauces. However, there's a storm brewing that might make your next jar of Jif or Skippy seem extravagant. The states of Georgia and Alabama, both major peanut-producing powerhouses, have seen their crops battered by relentless heat waves and punishing droughts that have plagued much of the growing season. This harsh climate has led to a staggering loss of over 20% in crop yields this year alone. And here's why it matters: these two states produce more than half of all the peanuts consumed in the entire United States. It's no wonder experts are sounding alarms and telling us to brace for impact. Prices have already nudged upwards by 10%, a hint of what experts believe is just the beginning. Forecasts suggest a steep climb, with prices possibly soaring an additional 15 to 20% by year's end. But before you dismiss it as merely an issue for peanut butter sandwich lovers or dessert enthusiasts, consider this: peanut butter is densely packed with calories and high-quality protein, making it a staple not just for kids but also for those who prioritize nutrition or are preparing for unforeseen circumstances. So what can you do aside from crossing your fingers for rain in the South? It's time to be savvy and think ahead. Stock up on peanut butter before prices leap even higher. Imagine reaching for a jar months down the line, knowing that making that extra peanut butter and jelly sandwich doesn't come with a side of financial regret. Amidst rising prices and potential shortages, having a surplus of peanut butter could very well become a culinary and nutritional goldmine. Whether you're prepping for a cozy winter, following a tight budget, or ensuring a reliable store of high-energy food, now's the time to act. Number 3, spices, the hidden treasures of your pantry. In a world where the culinary experience is shaped by the flavors we savor, spices are the unsung heroes that transform mundane dishes into mouth-watering masterpieces. For many, those small jars filled with tantalizing black pepper, aromatic cinnamon, golden turmeric, and exotic vanilla are about to become not just cooking essentials, but luxurious commodities. This transformation in the marketplace is set to surprise as prices soar to unprecedented heights, rendering these seasonings akin to liquid gold. Why the steep rise, you ask? It's not just about supply and demand. Spices have always held revered spots on global trade routes, often considered more precious than gold due to their extensive medicinal properties. Packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory benefits, these wonders of nature offer not just flavor, but immunity-boosting powers that have been cherished throughout history. However, recent extreme weather patterns have wreaked havoc on major spice-producing regions such as India, Vietnam, and Madagascar. The convergence of floods, relentless droughts, and escalating production costs have led to a devastating 25% reduction in India's spice crops this year alone, pushing prices upward by 20%, and analysts predict another 15% climb by December. This scarcity extends to your favorite staples from brands like McCormick and Simply Organic. While they may still adorn grocery aisles, their affordability is diminishing, turning once modest purchases into a splurge. As these spices become increasingly elusive and costly, stocking up now is not just a cost-efficient move, but a necessity. Beyond merely enhancing taste, spices play versatile roles in extending food shelf life and providing comfort through challenging times. Imagine a future where even a modest sprinkle of black pepper is reserved for special occasions or affluent consumers. Number 4. Canned tuna. Canned tuna is swimming upstream into budget territories where many families might soon struggle to reach it. Though often thought of as a mere sandwich filler or a last-minute meal solution, canned tuna is much more than that. It's a powerhouse of nutrition, offering lean, high-quality protein and packed full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are vital for keeping our hearts and brains in top shape and reducing inflammation. However, the seas are telling a different story. Our beloved paste and salad edition faces a storm, as the fishing industry grapples with dire challenges. Overfishing is rapidly depleting tuna stocks, compounded by rising ocean temperatures and pollution. These issues are not just minor ripples, they're creating waves that are knocking tuna down the list of plentiful fish. Major tuna hubs, including Japan and the Pacific Islands, are reporting alarming drops in fish stocks, some as much as 25%. Such shortfalls are driving the cost of canned tuna higher than the tide, with a notable 10% hike already this year. Experts are forecasting further increases of 15 to 20% by the year's close. If you're thinking of maintaining a stash of affordable protein, brands like Bumblebee and Starkist might be available at a reasonable cost now, but the seas are rough, and their affordability might soon be a thing of the past. Canned tuna isn't just about quick meals, it stands out for its longevity, making it a staple in any food reserve, particularly crucial during uncertain times when keeping a supply of vital nutrients on hand is paramount. So what's the game plan? Make room in your pantry and stock up while you can. Remember, when seafood prices inevitably rise, canned tuna will become even more precious, valued not just for its nutritional benefits but for its convenience and long shelf life. You don't want to find yourself on the losing end of this impending price wave, especially since it serves as an essential part of many diets worldwide. Number 5. Canned tomatoes. Often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of our busy kitchen routines, canned tomatoes are the secret superheroes of the pantry. They're not just a convenience but a nutritional powerhouse, brimming with vitamins A, C, folate, and potassium. More importantly, they're packed with lycopene, a potent antioxidant known for its heart-protective and cancer-fighting properties. Let's take a moment to appreciate the tomato's journey, almost entirely orchestrated on California soil, where over 90% of America's beloved tomatoes are grown. But these aren't typical times. California is grappling with one of the most severe droughts on record. The State Water Resources Control Board has imposed stringent water restrictions, putting tomato farmers in a dire situation. Many have witnessed devastating crop losses, some as high as 40%, casting canned tomatoes into an unprecedented crisis. As a result, prices have already seen a hefty 20% increase, and experts predict another 15% by the year's end. Those familiar brands like Hunt's and Muir Glen line the supermarket shelves for now. But the question looming over our kitchen counters is for how much longer? When fresh tomatoes start to push budgets over the edge, many will find solace in these canned treasures. Canned tomatoes aren't just a fallback option, they're an essential. They enrich our meals by adding depth to sauces, heartiness to soups, and vibrancy to stews. As we edge closer to December, stocking up on canned tomatoes is not merely a recommendation, it's a savvy survival tactic for any home cook. Imagine a bleak grocery store in the middle of winter, the produce section bare, but your pantry well equipped with a stash of these valuable cans. In those moments, canned tomatoes will feel like culinary gold. Number 6. Canned fruit, the unsung hero of your pantry. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round as we delve into a topic that's not just pertinent but pressing: canned fruit. Now, I know what you might be thinking: canned fruit. Really? But stay with me. When fresh produce becomes a rare jewel, these metal cylinders filled with juicy goodness might just be the crucial resource that saves the day. Imagine this: pears, apples, and peaches, all sliced and sealed with care, offering a convenient dose of nature's bounty. Packed to the brim with essential vitamins A and C, potassium, and fiber, canned fruits can provide more than just a sugar hit, they are a lifeline. They fortify our immune system, nurture our heart health, and aid in digestion. When life's whirlwind leaves the produce aisle bare and barren, these vibrantly delicious cans are there to catch us. Why the spotlight on canned fruit, you ask? Because this year, Mother Nature threw a curveball that left fruit growers in the Pacific Northwest and California in a tough spot. Severe droughts, untimely frosts, and relentless heat waves have ravaged over 1,000 acres of fruitful orchards. That's right, thousands of trees that were once laden with succulent fruit are now struggling to survive, let alone thrive. It's a scene of agricultural devastation, folks, and its effects ripple all the way to your local grocery store shelves. The impact? Prices are soaring. Already we've seen a staggering 15% increase in the cost of canned fruit in 2024. But experts warn of an even greater 20% climb before the clock hits December 31st. Beloved brands such as Del Monte and Dole, those trusted names you rely on when fresh fruit becomes an extravagance, are soon to be outside the realm of affordability. So, what's the take-home message here? Don't let this opportunity to replenish your pantry at a reasonable price escape. Consider this your wake-up call to stock up before canned fruit becomes the new luxury food item. When fruit once again becomes a commodity only the privileged can afford, these trusty cans will stand as a vivid testament to a more plentiful past. 7. Cooking oil, the unexpected luxury. Picture this: you're in your kitchen, ready to whip up your favorite meal. You reach for the cooking oil, but suddenly it feels like you're holding liquid gold. Yes, cooking oil, the unassuming staple of every kitchen, is on the verge of becoming a luxury item in grocery aisles, and here's why you should care. Cooking oil isn't just an occasional necessity, it's a culinary cornerstone. Nearly every meal touches a bit of it, whether you're frying, sautéing, or baking up a storm. But here's the clincher: droughts in palm oil powerhouses like Indonesia and Malaysia are wreaking havoc, causing a staggering 30% drop in yield. This isn't merely a small hiccup, it's a potential game-changer in the food industry. Palm oil, the backbone of many processed foods and cosmetics, is dwindling, and that ripple effect is being felt across the globe. Switching to other vegetable oils for respite. Think again. Sunflower and canola oils aren't faring much better. The geopolitical tension stemming from the Ukraine and Russia disruptions continues to strain sunflower oil supplies, leaving consumers and producers alike scrambling. Canola oil, an everyday kitchen savior, faces similar predicaments, teetering on the brink of scarcity. The reality is stark: many oils are caught in a complex web of global supply chain challenges. Remember the 15% price surge from earlier this year that made you wince at the checkout line? Prepare for a steeper slope. Experts warn of an additional 25% hike looming over the horizon by December. Iconic brands like Wesson and Crisco might still occupy their usual slots on store shelves, but the price tags attached will undoubtedly be more shocking than the first bite of a ghost pepper. Cooking oil is more than just a means to prevent sticking to your pans. It plays a critical role in our diet, serving essential functions such as absorbing vitamins like A, D, E, and K, and providing crucial energy, especially when times get tough. This humble kitchen aid might soon escalate to being a cherished commodity, outpacing the reach of many family budgets. Number 8. Instant noodles. Picture this: a world where the humble instant noodle is no longer the go-to budget meal. It sounds almost absurd, doesn't it? But that's the reality we're heading toward as this staple becomes surprisingly pricey. These curly noodles in neat little packets have been a lifesaver for students, families, and really anyone needing a quick, convenient meal. Their long shelf life and compact nature have made them indispensable during tough economic times. However, a perfect storm of issues is brewing. set to turn these affordable packets into luxury items. Extreme weather conditions and labor shortages have significantly impacted the wheat supply chain. Key wheat-producing nations like China and Japan are grappling with production shortfalls, and this strain is felt across the globe. Wheat, the core ingredient of instant noodles, is in shorter supply than ever. Simultaneously, geopolitical tensions are exacerbating these issues, further shrinking availability and driving costs higher. What does this mean for you and your grocery budget? Brace yourself for an impending price surge in the instant noodle aisle. Consider this your early warning call. We've already witnessed a 10% price increase by brands like Nissan and Marushan this year, and experts predict another substantial rise of around 15% to 20% by December. Once a quick and easy fix for a hungry stomach, these packets could soon be a guilty splurge. Stocking up might seem like a prudent decision, especially if you're anticipating lean times ahead. Despite their previous affordability, instant noodles pack a powerful punch with their efficient, calorie-dense benefits. When faced with budget constraints or emergency scenarios, having a stash of instant noodles could be a strategic move. The thought of these once ubiquitous staples transforming into coveted pantry highlights may seem far-fetched now, but when the shelves start thinning and prices climb, you'll appreciate having planned ahead. Start taking action now if you still want the control over these instant meals as a choice rather than a luxury. Whether you consume them regularly or merely keep a few in reserve, the message is clear: stock up while you can. Once these supplies are gone, replenishment at the old prices may become a distant memory. Number 9. Oats, the versatile grain on the brink of skyrocketing prices. Get ready to reevaluate your breakfast choices because the mighty oat, once a staple of cost-conscious grocery shoppers everywhere, is slowly turning into a potential luxury item. Oats have long been celebrated not just for warming your mornings in the form of oatmeal, but also for their incredible versatility in the kitchen. From baking delicious cookies and breads to making smoothies more filling and nutritious, oats can do it all. They're rich in protein, full of fiber for gut health, and packed with vital nutrients like vitamin B1, magnesium, and iron, making them a powerhouse ingredient in any meal. But here's the kicker: the supply of oats is in serious jeopardy. The primary supplier to the US, Canada, is grappling with unprecedented crop failures that have slashed oat production significantly. Climate woes in the form of severe droughts and unexpected frosts have wreaked havoc on the Canadian agricultural scene, cutting down oat harvests by a staggering 30%. This dramatic drop in production is already having a ripple effect on prices. Grocers have reported a 15% increase, and experts are warning of a potential additional 20% surge as we approach December. What does this all mean for you, the savvy shopper? Essentially, that beloved budget-friendly bowl of oats may soon come with a price tag that leaves you reconsidering your morning menu. If you've been enjoying brands like Quaker or Bob's Red Mill without a second thought to their affordability, it might be time to think ahead. While these brands are still available on shelves, their prices may not remain friendly for much longer. So, now might be the perfect moment to stock your pantry with oats before it's too late. With demand historically high, coupled with the current strain on supply, oats could turn from a simple, affordable grain into a sought-after commodity. If you're accustomed to relying on oats for their cost-effectiveness and health benefits, the rising prices could make a noticeable dent in your grocery budget. Don't wait for your bowl of oatmeal to become a splurge. Bulk up your stash now and save yourself from the imminent price hike. Oats may just be one of the unsung heroes of your pantry that deserves your attention before they climb the rungs of luxury in the grocery aisle. Number 10. Honey. Buckle up, because the world of honey is anything but sweet and simple, and you don't want to miss out. Honey isn't just another sugary treat sitting idly in your pantry. This golden nectar is a natural marvel jam packed with antioxidants, minerals, and impressive antibacterial properties, making it an indispensable hero, whether you're whipping up a delicate dessert or planning for emergencies. Honey's legendary curative powers and remarkable adaptability have captured hearts and minds for centuries. However, the buzz around honey is tinged with a bit of urgency these days. The stakes are high as bee populations face a crisis of epic proportions. Due.s. Beekeepers are reporting alarming losses of over 40% of their colonies annually. With our buzzing friends in such peril, honey production is dwindling at an alarming pace. Regions such as California and the Midwest, crucial to the honey supply in the United States, are experiencing yield reductions of up to 30%. The culprits? Pesticides, ruthless habitat destruction, and a climate spiraling into chaos. These factors together conspire to make honey not just rare, but rapidly becoming a treasure. This scarcity is pushing honey prices sky high, with an uptick of 15% already witnessed this year. Experts caution that an additional 20% price surge could very likely hit by December, potentially transforming our once affordable honey jars into cherished commodities. Renowned brands like Naturates and Subi may still adorn store shelves for now, but the clock is ticking, and they may soon become harder to find. So why should honey find its way into your cart today, rather than tomorrow? Besides being a versatile sweetener, honey boasts a long shelf life and packs a rich punch of natural sugars, providing a reliable energy source. Moreover, its medicinal prowess shines through in unexpected ways, from soothing sore throats to enhancing wound care and bolstering immune health. At number 11, we have a pantry staple that might surprise you with its impending price hike: pasta sauce. You might see it as just another convenience food gracing your pantry shelves, but pasta sauce is far more significant than it appears. It's a culinary hero, imagined into countless easy and delectable dishes while bringing along several health benefits. This humble sauce is packed with nutrients from its main ingredient, tomatoes. These fruits are not just juicy and delicious, they are loaded with vitamin C, which is essential for a robust immune system, and potassium, which aids in maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. Not to mention, the antioxidants like lycopene present in tomatoes have their own list of praises for preventing numerous health issues and adding to your wellness. However, the core of pasta sauce tomatoes is facing a dire situation. Over in Italy, where a significant amount of the world's tomatoes are grown, the agricultural sector is suffering badly. Severe climate changes, including long periods of drought and unexpected frosts, combined with labor shortages, are severely impacting tomato crops. This agricultural catastrophe has resulted in a whopping 40% drop in tomato yields. Perhaps you've already felt a light pinch in your pocket with a 15% price increase in pasta sauce at your local store. Hold on, because experts predict an even sharper spike of another 20% by December. Brands that you routinely purchase, like Prego and Ragu, might still be hanging around at a decent price for now, but don't expect that to last much longer. As the cost of fresh tomatoes rises beyond reachability, canned pasta sauce comes into play as an indispensable item in your pantry. Its long shelf life makes it ideal for stocking up before prices shoot skyward. This isn't just about having a quick and easy sauce, it's about owning a versatile cooking base, a dose of nutrition, and a way to transform any dish into a hearty, fulfilling meal. Number 12, powdered milk. Amidst the hustle and bustle of holiday prep, there's an unsung hero hiding in plain sight: powdered milk. Once considered a mere backup, it's swiftly emerging as a reigning pantry staple, and here's why you shouldn't overlook it. This convenient powerhouse is brimming with protein, calcium, vitamin D, and B vitamins, delivering crucial nutrients for bone strength, muscle care, and sustained energy. Best of all, it remains perfectly stable without refrigeration, making it incredibly versatile. With the costs of dairy soaring to new heights, powdered milk presents an economical and durable nutritional alternative for households. However, a surprising twist has emerged: a fire recently swept through one of the Midwest's significant processing plants, causing a notable disruption in the supply chain. This incident occurred just when powdered milk was climbing up the ranks as an essential item. Farmers are already burdened by labor shortages, harsh weather conditions, and climbing feed prices, nudging dairy costs into previously uncharted territories. The result? A spike in powdered milk prices with an initial surge of 18%, and projections indicate a potential rise of another 25 to 30% by December. Names like Nestle, Nido, and Carnation still adorn shelves, but there's no guarantee they'll remain there at current price points. Powdered milk is more than a stopgap, it's a reliable, shelf-stable source of nutrients, perfect for whipping up anything from scrumptious baked goods to preparing emergency meals. So, as fresh milk edges toward luxury status, powdered milk is stepping up to become a crucial nutritional safety net for your family. Whether you're stocking up for festive feasts or bracing for unforeseen events, this versatile product could be your best ally as the year concludes. As we march towards the end of the year, the grocery landscape is undergoing profound changes that influence our purchasing habits. The looming scarcity and consequent price hikes across various essential items underscore the need for strategic planning and adaptability. With staples like honey, pasta sauce, and powdered milk becoming pricier, it's increasingly important to prioritize stocking up on these valuable commodities while they remain accessible. Each of these 12 products not only enriches our daily diets but also supports nutritional and practical needs during uncertain times. Therefore, this unique opportunity to secure essential groceries at current costs shouldn't be overlooked. As December approaches, let this guide serve as a roadmap to navigate the evolving market and ensure your pantry is prepared for whatever the future holds.